And of course, you're going to do this on both thighs. And actually, I'm even going to show you a little bit of the shin area as well. All right, so let's start on the dorsal surface. That's really the easy side to start with. It is all mirrored up, isn't it? So what we want to do is separate out the two muscles here, and you can see the border right there. And so once you see the border, you just go in there and gently push your way through the collagen bundles. And of course, sometimes you do that, you go, oh crap, there's still a little bit of fascia there. And this animal, it's kind of funny, it's not like some of the other rats. We actually can see three muscles here. So here is the gluteus superficialis, biceps femoris, and then this muscle that's between them, that a lot of times will be totally covered by the gluteus superficialis, is the vastus lateralis. Vastus because it's big, lateral on the side. It's the big muscle on the side of your thigh, which, when you translate, it's not really that impressive, but there you go. So we can see that here. And what you should also do is get in here and clean up in the hamstring area, which Caroline's already done a lot of that. So once you've got that, I'm just going to try to get out there. Once you do that, and a lot of the times you can move your animal around, grab the leg and tail, give yourself a little space. But for those of you who don't remember how to do this, we can see the border here of our biceps femoris. And now we can gently separate it away from the tendon. So now we can see this border much more nicely, but what we've also done is begun to remove the fascia on top of the shin without losing the attachment to the biceps femoris. So I'll move this over because it's kind of falling off the edge of the desk. So now we can take this fascia from here on down very easily and safely. The thing you want to be careful about, though, is you're removing it, and after all the difficulty you have removing fascia in other areas, you're going to be really happy it's coming off easy, and then you're going to make the mistake of going around this corner here without knowing where you're going, because you can't see where you're going, right? And that could cause you to lose muscles on the other side. It's just like making a mistake with a beard trimmer. And then you've got one side that's really a mess, and you try to fix it on the other side, you make the same mistake, and you don't want that to happen. So now we can see these nice shiny tendons, right? Here we have our gastrocnemius. Underneath it, we have our soleus. And on the side here, we get this nice shiny white tendon. And that nice shiny white tendon is the tendon that you already know about because of studying the fibula. The groove on the lateral malleolus was the peroneal groove, right? And that's the tendon right there that went in that groove. So that's the tendon of the peroneus muscle. Okay, now, with these rats, we're only going to see peroneus longus, but for example, you have three peroneal muscles, longus, brevis, and tertius. All right, now we got this side done. I guess I should point out one thing before we move to the other side. Large muscles sometimes will give you subdivisions, like we can see right here and here. If you don't know what you're doing, you might think that's three muscles instead of one. And you're going to break them up, pushing your scalpel in there and damaging them, but making it look like three muscles where there's only one. That's going to make it much more confusing when you're studying for your exam. So be careful about that. That's one of the reasons why you should have the pictures out as you're working as well. But basically, large skeletal muscles have a habit of fragmenting, just like you see with the evolution of the